Whiskey Cocoa, and this is my 92 FXR. Painted it myself. It's a little Frankenstein for now, but we got some big things in the works for the future. I got this when I was down after my accident. Picked it up, a friend was selling it, used the money I got from the Dyna being totaled and dumped it into this and started a brand new project. I decided to paint it and got into painting because it was this hideous blue. Paint was peeling off. So I decided to learn how to paint and ended up taking off with that and kind of started diving into the bike and changing a bunch of stuff with it. Did an apprenticeship for a little while with a painter in Vista, and he helped me learn the steps, the prep, all that sort of stuff, and got this thing painted. And by the time I was done with it, I decided I want to not do this anymore. This was so fun. I love making bikes beautiful. I picked it up, ran with it for a while. I've been doing it for about 1.5 years now, learning pinstriping from the best of the best, Mr. Hot Dog, and painting anything I can get my hands on. I've gone through about 3 helmets now just for fun, a few different bikes for my friends, and just really, really enjoy doing the painting. This little baby's getting a makeover inside and out. Be getting a 113 put in her, new pipe, and I think I'm gonna run with like the yellow and go for the yellow thing. It is a fixer. I will warn you about that. I always wanted an FXR and I got one, but I will say you sacrifice some hours on the road for working on it. You better learn how to start wrenching if you want an FXR. I call him the Heartbreak Kid because he's always breaking my heart. I think one of my favorite parts is my death metal racing risers. I love the look, I love the pullback, I love the stability of them. It makes you feel like you have really good control. There's not a ton of vibration. You know, what you're feeling is what the bike's doing. So I'm running Racetech suspension, the front and rear. I went with Racetech because I'd gone through 2 sets of Hagen shocks prior on my Dyna. No wheelies or anything too crazy, but I managed to literally blow up. My whole right one time was completely gone and obliterated. Nothing left on it. I'm pretty happy with the Racetech and the way they've been running. And I did the El Diablo run and I went with virtually no rear brakes. Just did the nice little gear change through the canyons and decided when I got back, I actually met the man that owns and runs KingsCycle, and he gave me a little lesson on what he's got going on with his shop. And he has these awesome Takiko brakes with the bracket, fit for FXR, literally bolt on, easy peasy, and they've been killer. I'm running the dual disc PMs in the front. Those I took off the Dyna just because I already had them, and I dig them. They've done really good for me. I'm running the CCE anodized tubes. I'm really big fan of those. They make such a good product, and they're here local in Oceanside. I wanted something that I knew wasn't bent, wasn't broken, wasn't getting eroded, and these anodized tubes have just been killer. I get compliments on them all the time. I'll probably stay rocking them for as long as I can. Got this Trask pipe. The Trask pipe is not my favorite. I've run into a few problems with it. You know, I was super stoked on the stainless steel. I loved the look of it, but the fitment has just had a lot of issues. And on top of fitment, it's just, I've broken the bracket 3 times now, which is something I'm also known for doing. It's, I think I'm gonna switch that one out. I think I'm gonna do about 28. Of course, as far as bags go, I got the Leather Pros, and I actually got these used for a good deal. And being I'm a girl, I get cold real easy. I have my purse. I like to, you know, bring things with me, water, whatever. And so I rock these almost all the time, and I love them. They expand. I wasn't a huge fan of the leather at first, but I think it really vibes with the rest of the bike. It's like very vintage, old school leather. So I'd say my favorite ride of all time was up to Yosemite. Taking the 395 all the way up is just stunning. You see all aspects of California, from the desert to the hills to the mountains. Absolutely beautiful. I would definitely recommend spending more than 3 days trying to get there, stay there and back. Next time I do it, I'm taking at least a week, week and a half to go. The park is just immense and beautiful. There's so much to see on the ride up there. There's so many cute towns, so many amazing sights on the way. It's really hard to make it there in a timely manner and not get distracted by seeing all the other sights on the way. On our way up, we decided, I personally took a long time to get up there, wanting to stop and see all the cute little towns and sights. So we didn't make it to our campsite, and we stopped in Lee Vining and found the top of this hill where there was a gravel driveway. So we went up there, parked the bikes, threw up a couple tents, and kicked it for the night, only to, in the morning, wake up to the sun rising over Mono Lake. And it was the most stunning view you could ever have, especially waking up not knowing where you're at really and what to expect. Having gotten up the mountain in the dark, to wake up to that was just absolutely beautiful and made the whole trip. All the mountain rides, even through Julian and stuff, I mean, it's all in our backyard. I feel super blessed to have this in my backyard and be able to go see these sites, everything from Idlewild to Julian to Ocotillo. It's all so rad, and the canyons are so lovely, and just really, really good riding. My name's Whiskey Coco. You can find me on Instagram. Check out my paint and see what you think. Let me know if you want anything done. Cheers.